What's up, guys? It's Gary with Fresh from the Farm Fungi. I'm here in Denver, Colorado on Christmas, and this is our Fungi Friday number 7. And today, I just wanted to update everyone on the the cultures or the QC plates that we took last week. So if you haven't looked or seen our video yet, we have about 2 weeks ago, we got a new Myers Mushrooms flow hood. And then last week, we tested it by laying out settle plates. And I did a 72-hour update. But I just wanted to show everyone that these cultures um, were in fact clean from last week. Merry Christmas, guys. Hope you all are having a wonderful holiday so far. So I'm just starting off by going through last week's quality control plates, and you can see all of them are negative. So that's really exciting. I know that there was some doubters last week whether or not the Myers flow hood actually worked or not, but you can see from these results, like it's giving me really good results, and I'm going to be pouring some auger plates next week, and I'm really impressed with how quiet that hood is. I found a little issue in the back, and I'll go through that next week, but I just want to say thank you guys for joining. Today we're going to be doing some culture giveaways, so I've got a handful of cultures here ready um, to hand out. And basically, what I'm going to do is go through my topic for the day, and then at the end, I'm going to ask some questions, and whoever answers the questions correctly, like a trivia, they'll win the culture. And then, in order to claim your prize, um, you'll just have to email me your username and then your address where you want me to send these cultures. I can only send them in the United States right now, so for everyone out there internationally, sorry. I'm working on trying to figure out a way to do international sales, but it's kind of tricky when you're doing live cultures. Some countries are really strict about it, especially like New Zealand or some country that has a really delicate ecosystem, and then some countries there's no regulations at all. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to handle that. And right now I'm just sticking within the United States. But so first things, I wanted to go through some cool artwork that um, people have been gifting me, and we got some artwork from the local mycology shop here in Denver. So we've got these really cool stickers. This was from Jonathan Singer Art, so shout out to Jonathan Singer. He does these really psychedelic, like cool fluorescent stickers and tapestries and like clothing too. So I recommend checking this guy out. Sent me or gave me some stickers, I guess. Um, so next up is a local artist from Denver, Mushy Mac. I've got this nice little printout of some cool looking colorful mushrooms and then this really cool pin. But they have an Etsy. It's Mushy Mac on Etsy, and there's lots of cool artwork on there. Please support some local artists. And then we've got this cool like enoki wall hanging thing. It's a wood piece of art, and you can hang it on the wall. It's by Forbidden Persimmons here in Denver too. They do some really cool like morel artwork and lots of different mushrooms. I really like this enoki one, so we'll be hanging this up. And then I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Alex for making this really cool wooden sign. So he's a former student of one of ours at one of our workshops, and he builds these really cool signs. So I really appreciate that. Thanks, Alex. I'm gonna hang this up too. All right. So today I kind of wanted to go over um, an idea that was brought to me by Trad Cotter. So after Christmas, everyone usually has a lot of extra wrapping paper lying around, and I thought it'd be a really cool idea to do a test where I'm going to be growing some oyster mushrooms on old wrapping paper. So basically, I took the wrapping paper from this morning and I crinkled it up and ran it under water, and then I sterilized this wrapping paper in a jar, and it's got a self-injection port here. So the plan is to use this wrapping paper to consume it, and then, or the oyster mushrooms will consume it, and then we can use this for spawn. I'm going to be doing a little inoculation here from some king oyster. So this is one of our strongest strains, the Pleurotus orangi. I've got some fresh liquid culture going up, and I'm going to use this to inoculate this spent wrapping paper. So I can do that for you guys live. It's pretty simple. There's just a self-healing injection port. I have a video on how to make these lids, how to make lids for jars, and basically this is already sterile, so I know that it's going to be pretty clean. So I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. So you just want to kind of spray that liquid culture all around, and I will keep you guys posted on that. I think it's a really cool way to recycle a lot of this wasted fabric or paper or cardboard or whatever every single year, and my hopes are that it will colonize by February or so, and then I can use this to spawn some outdoor beds. So I'm really excited about that. Alright guys, so I think I covered everything, and now I'm going to get into this exciting culture giveaway. So I hope you guys are from the US, but I've got a few different strains here, and I'll just start with this enoki. So we've got this beautiful enoki, which is one of my favorite winter varieties. It grows in kind of colder conditions, so our grow tent is at like 55 to 65 at this time of year, and this is the conditions that these really thrive in. So my first question for the enoki culture is going to be to name 5 different mushrooms that we grow here at our farm. So whoever can answer that first, just any 5 mushrooms that we grow. It could be any of our mushrooms on our Etsy page, because all of those we grow here at our farm. And I will just write down the username for whoever can answer that question, and then I'll send that culture over to them. So I'll go up to the chat right now, and it seems like no one is responding. So give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. And so G Waters from Great Britain, thanks for joining us. And if no one answers that question, it looks like a lot of people are from Europe. All right, well, we'll have to figure something out then. Does anyone know the regulations on exporting cultures to Europe? If you do, shoot me an email. I would love to be able to do that. Alright, so it looks like someone... Alright, let's go to the chat. So, we've got Mike Rizzi, enoki, chestnut, blue oyster, lion's mane, brown oyster. Alright, so he's going to win the enoki. He was the first that can answer that. So, I'm just going to write Mike Rizzi on the plate, and then if you want to shoot me an email to claim your prize at freshfromthefarmfungi it's freshfromthefarmfungi@gmail.com. I'll ship this out to you as soon as you respond to that. So just shoot me an email. All right, guys, so one culture down, and let's move on to the next one. So we've got a Colorado local elm. All right, so already have the enoki. All right, so let's do next person won it. So Rich B2232. I'm gonna change that to you, so you're lucky and win the enoki. All right, so Rich B. Rich B2232. So if you can hear me, Rich, just shoot me an email, freshfromthefarmfungi@gmail.com, and I'll send you that culture. So we have got a Colorado oyster. So this is one of my favorite strains. It's a local oyster variety. It's got really good CO2 tolerance. So um, I can, pack a lot of these in the same tent, and they seem to do pretty well. So for the next person on here who wants to answer this next question is, let's do a farmer's market question. So we are at the Cherry Creek Farmers Market. If you can guess what stands are on either side of us at the Cherry Creek Farmers Market, just what products they sell, it doesn't have to be the brand, we will give you this local Colorado elm. So that's question number 2. If anyone can guess who's on either side of us, one of our good friends, we use their product as well. They were next to us last year, but we use their product in the liquid cultures. All right, so Gerhardt Serhard, you are correct. So we were next to, well, we're between a tomato and a cheese and a honey person, but that kind of rotates. So I'll give you that question. So Gerhardt Serhard. This Colorado oyster is coming to you. So just shoot me an email, freshfromthefarmfungi@gmail.com, and we will send you this culture as soon as you give us the address to send it to. All right, guys, it was super fun. So the next one we're gonna do is this Niagara Falls lion's mane, and this could be a little bit of an easier question. So if you guys can spell the scientific name for lion's mane, then you can win this culture. This is our Niagara Falls lion's mane. It's from Niagara Falls, New York, and gives us some really beautiful fruits. If anyone can spell the scientific name for lion's mane, then this one's yours. So lion's mane, really popular mushroom. It's got a flaky texture. It's almost like lobster or like a seafood flavor to it. Lion's mane, also known as pom-pom mushrooms because it looks kind of like a fuzzy pom-pom. And you can see the mycelium on this one. It's very sparse, and a lot of people get confused when they're growing this in grain jars because it kind of is hard to see when it's fully colonized. So Rich B2232 Hericium. So yes, it's a Hericium species, but what is the complete name? There is, Hericium americanum, which is bearhead. All right, so Mike Rizzi answers Hericium, so it's a little misspelled, so I can't give you that one. But A13X wins it. Hericium arenaceus. All right, so A13X, if you want to send me an email with your address, and I'll send you this one as soon as you shoot me an email at freshfromthefarmfungi@gmail.com. So congratulations for winning this lion's mane culture. We've got 2 left, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's kind of my gift to you guys, to the community who's been supporting us this whole time. You guys are awesome, and I wanted to give back, especially this year. It's been a pretty crazy year with COVID and stuff. So, all right, so we'll move on to the next one. So we've got a fall oyster from Michigan. So if you guys have watched my previous videos, I just isolated this oyster mushroom. It's really strong. It's got some really nice rhizomorphs, so I'm excited to grow this out. I haven't fruited it yet, but whoever can answer this question will get a culture brand new to Fresh from the Farm Fungi. So this is a Michigan oyster, and if you can guess the incubator temperature of our incubator, what is our incubator set at? So I've answered multiple questions through my videos. It's kind of a range, so if you can give me, one of the temperatures in Fahrenheit that our incubator's set at, it's a little bit above room temperature, so 72F is correct. So Rich B2232 gets the Michigan oyster. So just shoot me an email. Good job. 75 is almost there. It's a little bit on the warmer side, but 72 is our ideal temperature. So good job. Thanks for paying attention, and you win the fall oyster mushroom. So shoot me an email to claim your prize. All right, and then the last one is one of my favorites. It's the turtle shell beach, or a hypsozygus mushroom. And if you guys can guess my favorite mushroom, then you will win this culture. So it's kind of a biased question, but for anyone out there who is in the United States and wants to win this culture, just guess my favorite mushroom. I wrote it right here so everyone can know that I'm not not making it up. But it's kind of a trick question. One of the mushrooms that we had one of the cultures that we just gave away is one of my favorite mushrooms. Piapino is close, but it's not my favorite. I really like the flavor of this mushroom. It's kind of seafoody. It's a white mushroom. Not enoki. Nope. Not amanita. It's very rare out here. All right, so Tristan guessed it. Lion's mane. So you're going to win this beach mushroom. So Tristan Lee, I'll write your name on this. If you want to send me an email and just shoot me your address, and I'll get this sent out as soon as you guys respond. So thanks everyone for participating. I'm going to continue the Fungi Fridays, so give us a thumbs up. Hold on, we have an issue. So from Australia, don't think you can ship. So yes, don't ship to Australia. So the turtle shell beach is on the table. I can ask another question. So let's see. So what's the first mushroom that I ever grew? So it's a really easy mushroom. All right, so Gerhard Serhard from Germany. So let's see. We got some more cultures on the table. So the Colorado oyster is back on the table, and we've got our beach mushroom. So if anyone, sorry about that. I just don't feel comfortable shipping to places with regulations until I get like an ATCC license, or if there's a carrier that will pink oyster. All right, so checkmate fungi. So you can get the turtle shell beach. So checkmate fungi. Hopefully you are in the United States. If you shoot me an email, then I will send this out to the address that you provide. So claim your prize, checkmate fungi. And congrats on hanging in there. All right, cool. So we've got a hypsozygus going to checkmate fungi. Just send me an email at Fresh from the Farm Fungi. This is one of my favorite strains that I've just bred. It's a really cool looking cap. It's also another cold grower. So we still got one Colorado oyster culture up for grabs. If someone can guess um, what, hmm. All right. So, hmm, what is the most um, diverse substrate? What mushroom can grow on the most substrates? So this is the most versatile mushroom. Um, it's going to be really rigorous, fast grower. Sometimes it's called a phoenix oyster. If anyone can guess that, it's one of my favorites to grow for beginners, and it's really easy, related, similar to this Colorado oyster. If you can guess, yep, so Italian oyster. So you are what you eat. So sending out the Colorado oyster to that. So just send me you are what you eat. So if you are what you eat can send me email with your address, I will confirm that the username matches and then you can claim your prize. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Fungi Friday. I hope everyone had an awesome Christmas and has a relaxing and joyful holiday season. We're turning the corner into 2021, and we've got some really cool projects lined up. I'm going to be starting an outdoor farming with fungi series for next year. So I've got a few plans on doing some um, outdoor beds that I'm going to be starting soon. We've got our new sterilizer, our new fruiting area set up. So we're going to start growing mushrooms again, in the next couple weeks. And our mushrooms will start off at the co-op at first. We're going to stock the inventory there until the market season begins. And we're planning on being at Cherry Creek again. And then we're also looking to reach out into another farmer's market this year. So if anyone out there is from Denver and they have some suggestions on some farmers markets that need another mushroom farmer, reach out to us. We really appreciate it. But I hope you guys have a really Merry Christmas. Remember to shoot me the emails, and I will get these out the door as soon as you guys shoot me the email at freshfromthefarmfungi@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, and until next time, much love.